In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to enter the quarterly data for this year and for the prior year. So let's begin. You just go do the same thing you've always done, which is click on your browser, click on powermarketing.pro, come to the website, click on the Power Tools, log into the Power Tools with your login. Certainly works. Did. And you're going to go to the market report. Now, let's just remember, you have only one market report at this point, and there it is. We have made the title page for it. We have entered data for 10 years, and now we're going to edit the data by entering short-term data. So we click on Edit Data, and we're now going to go to 2011, and we're going to enter the first quarter of 2011 for single family. And I will do one or two of these and then just skip it all so that I don't bore you. But and then I'll sort of sign off, take 5 minutes, do this all. Now as I'm doing this, what I want you to know is that what the program is doing for you is it is taking this quarterly data, and for the purposes of the graphs on the first page, it is annualizing it for you so that you're comparing apples to apples. But at the back, it's going to give you a quarter over quarter comparison. Let's just scroll down and see what I just did. There it is. There's 2011's first quarter. All right, then we're going to go back up and we're going to go to 2011 and we're going to put in the second quarter. Now here's what's critically important. The most important thing in this entire tutorial is that the data you are entering is year-to-date data. Yes, you're reporting it for just the quarter, but it's not only the activity in that quarter. It must be the year-to-date data because the program is taking it and it thinks it's 6 months of data when you're doing the second quarter, and it is then doubling it to annualize it. So it cannot be just the data for that one quarter. It must be the year-to-date data. Gosh, is this important because your report is not going to be accurate otherwise. All right, I am going to now do 2011, and I'm going to do it for the third quarter, single family, and I'll stay on and put these in because I want to make sure that you see how easy this is. And by the way, this is just like the prior data. Once you put this in, you have never got to do this again. By the way, if you don't have one of these, like maybe you don't have new listings here today, then that's fine. Just don't enter it. You can just go and you don't have to worry about it. Now we're going to enter, this is very important for the fourth quarter of 2011, we're going to enter the data, the year-end data, as if it's fourth quarter. If we put it in as just the full year right now, the program can't understand that. It can't compare a quarter, the fourth quarter of 2012, to the full year. So you have to make sure that you input this as the fourth quarter. All right, and let's go and do it right now. And just to remind you, that is the data year to date for the fourth quarter, not just the fourth quarter. Okay, click enter. Now, the final piece of data I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2012 first quarter single family, and I'm going to put that in. Okay, so now we've got the first quarter of 2012, and there's the data. Now, the median price is not getting annualized because that's just what it is. The average price is not being annualized. It's the units sold which are being taken. 89 is divided by 3 months, multiplied by 12 to come up with an annualized figure, and similarly is volume and similarly is listings. So we click enter. Let's look below at what we've now got. You see how we've got first quarter, fourth, third, second, first, all for 2011. There is everything. You see how it's sort of built. All right, we're done. We've just finished our report. Let's go take a look. And our title page. There is our yearly data. Now you see what it did here? It took the price for 2012 and it has basically said that's the price so far this year. What the 2011 fourth quarter price is obviously the year-end price, so it's the same as full year. So for the purposes of these graphs, it looks at fourth quarter and understands it to be full year. And as you can see, prices here have been continuing to go down. Number of units sold. Look what's occurred here in the first quarter. We've got another big downtick. But what it did was took what I put into the program and annualized it to come up with an annual rate. That's what it did for this figure. Volume, it did the same thing. It took the volume that it inputted, multiplied it by 4, and then put it here and compared it. You see? And then we've got new listings. Whoa, look how new listings have increased. And then we now have a quarter-over-quarter market report. So here what we did, for the first quarter, we had 314 new listings, which was up 23% compared to the quarter in the prior year. You see here, this data did not get annualized. This is a quarter-over-quarter data, and this is very helpful to people. So you've got inventory up, units down, volumes down, average prices down, and median prices down. And then for 2010 versus 2011, you have the data. Remember we put in the 2010 data? And then this report at this time reads the 2011 data as year end and simply does all the calculations for you once again. Your report is done. There it is. You are finished. Congratulations. Isn't that easy? Now, all you do going forward is once a quarter, log into your market report, go to enter data, go down to this report, edit data, and here, quarter by quarter, put in the second quarter, the third quarter, whatever, and you are done. The final tutorial, the next one, is going to be where I will show you how you can do different categories. For instance, many of you may be in a co-op or condo market, or both. So we'll do a co-op and condo report, and we will put it in together with this prior one, so there's somebody, you could send it out to everybody in your market, and they can see what single family is doing and what condos and co-ops are doing. Okay, cool, huh? Thanks.